Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So a month ago I pretty much started the experiment where I took some money and I put it into a Etrade managed account versus taking the equal amount of money and putting that into a account or a mutual fund that pretty much just tracks the S&P 500 and is supposed to give you the general returns that the S&P 500 gets. So I wanted to do an experiment to see whether Etrade, with their expertise and knowledge, whether they are going to be able to give me a better return on my money, or if it's simply just better off leaving it alone in an account that tracks the market through the highs and the lows, and yeah, just compare the performance of the two. So it's been 30 days, and I just wanted to make a quick update on this. Pretty much the account that Etrade manages, and so they've actually made a couple of sales, bought a few things. They basically rebalanced it, and that account has had a performance over the last 30 days of 1.5% in gains. So that's pretty good. You know, stock market goes up and down, so it's fine. It's nice. The interesting thing is comparing that to the S&P 500. That fund actually, and that's the Vanguard fund. That one actually had a return of about 2% for the last 30 days. So you can see there's already a 0.5% that the general ETF had a better return than yeah. So as you can see, the Vanguard ETF already had a little bit better return, and hopefully this is actually going to compound over time. So we're going to see how that really works out. Now I covered what I'm doing with Etrade. If you like what I'm doing there, or you have some thoughts on it, leave me some comments, like, subscribe, do all that. Another thing I wanted to talk about, where I'm kind of investing some money, parking it, or some people might consider this gambling, although I think it's less gambling if you actually do your research. But pretty much what I'm doing is I'm buying some cryptocurrencies, ultimately with the hopes of the money that I'm putting in, of this growing, right? So over the last 30 days, the different cryptocurrencies that I've been holding, they have grown by 4 times. So I had, hypothetically, I had $100. Now it's 400 after 30 days holding it. Since the beginning of the year, actually, I've had pretty much a 10x return, so that's nice. And then since a half a year, I've had 40x return, so that's pretty wild, mainly because of the growth of Ethereum. Anyway, so if you're interested in blockchain technology and the resulting cryptocurrencies that grew out of it, here's a couple that I'm holding, and I'm not telling you go and buy these, but these are some that I'm holding, and I'll update you from time to time about my portfolios as well. So I've got some Cinero amps, I got some Bytecoin, some Bitcoin, some Digibyte, Dogecoin, Dogecoin, not sure how you pronounce this, Ethereum, Lisk, Stratus, Ripple, and Litecoin. And I've got, well, it was all fairly well balanced. Now things are out of whack just because one asset may grow much more rapidly than another. And my strategy is to hold these things so that they can grow over time. But if you're interested in blockchain technology and in cryptocurrencies, I'll keep you guys posted on how my investments are doing on that alternative as well. So it's just another alternative strategy. But the returns that you can achieve on here currently are fantastic. But don't put any money in there that you would hate to lose, because there is that downside potential that something will just implode. But at the end of the day, the technology is very sound. There's much more adoption than there was ever before. Banks are using Ethereum in order to build different projects and see how they can utilize it for international transactions. Ripple, the banks are looking at. Bitcoin kind of ended up just being kind of a virtual currency as it is. There's no contracts or anything that is happening there. But yeah, some of these currencies are really interesting. So read up about it, and if you want to learn more about it, simply just take $100, buy some. You can buy it on Coinbase, And I'm going to put a link in the description if you're interested. That way I get $10 worth of Bitcoin and you get $10 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up. But I'm using Coinbase to buy it, and then Poloniex, which is an exchange where you can trade different cryptocurrencies, let's say Bitcoin or Ethereum for anything else. I'm using Poloniex to buy, for example, I don't know, Digibyte, something like that. So links are in the description, but I think that's really a good thing to put into an investment portfolio. Again, it's risky, but you know, without risk, there's no rewards. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions about cryptocurrencies. Obviously, YouTube is a huge resource on this. But if you're interested, I'll keep people updated on how all of this is doing, how Etrade is doing. And yeah, we'll just go from there and see you next time, okay? Thanks for tuning in. Take care.